Hello, everyone, friends and listeners. This is the second part of our truly amazing podcast, and today's topic is very important, indeed crucial, and for many, quite heart-wrenching. As someone who got my first driver's license here in New York, I dreamed of becoming a car owner, but I ran into car insurance, or rather, its price, its high cost. And Lenya, our expert in all things automotive, will explain to us today why New York State doesn't want me to become a car owner. Or do I just need to earn more?
Thank you, Dmitry. It's a hot topic of the day, of the year, of years. And insurance is up and up, and premiums are very high. The price depends on many factors. First one is your age, your marital status, your DMV points status, your purchase of the vehicle price status, your point when your car could get into an accident and how much parts will cost. That's also an indicator of price. So there's many different points where insurance premium comes about from.
Okay, why is it different in other states but so expensive in New York?
Prices in general are up and up throughout the country, but New York has more of a system where it's called no fault. So when somebody gets into an accident, they can go and have medical treatment against their insurance company. And a lot of people, because our city is huge, go into these treatments. There's a lot of bills to pay and premiums go up. The no-fault system exists in New York, there's one in Florida, there's one in California. So these states have the no-fault system where if you got into an accident, your back hurts, something is wrong, you go and try to heal yourself. But those are all procedures that cost money. You have to pay the doctors, the nurses, and everybody else who's involved. So once the insurance company gets the bill for it, the premiums go up because you just spent thousands of dollars on your health condition and somebody has to pay for it.
How do you get around this? Let me give you my own example. I'm a newly arrived immigrant. I got my first license here, and I want to get a car. But since I'm just starting my life in the United States, I'd like to save money on everything. Sure, I'd love to earn more, but for starters, I want to save on everything. But when they tell me that the insurance for my car costs just as much as the car itself, I mean the monthly lease payment. Okay, why is it different in other states, but so expensive in New York?
I understand the question, and yes, sometimes right now in New York, you just came to the States, you have credit, you want to lease a car, let's say your car is $300-400, and then your insurance is double of that. Was it like this before? It wasn't, but with all what's going on and the risk that the insurance company is thinking it's going to happen while you're a new driver, new car, they want to make sure that they protect themselves. The insurance companies are here to make money, not just to give you insurance at a good price. They want to make money on every premium. So with that said, it's going to be very hard for somebody today to obtain a car like it was 20 years ago when insurance was, $100 a month. Now the same insurance is for new drivers, $700 a month. So it's going to be tough. Other ways are not to live in New York and go to different states.
How can you bypass this?
Well, it's hard. The right way is obviously you do everything. You live here, you get insurance here, and the following. Can you do other things? Can you live somewhere else and get insurance somewhere else? You probably can. And will that help you? It probably will. But there's also risks with that because the insurance company can find out that you don't live at a certain place. They will try to, once you have an accident, to deny your claim. There's a lot of things that are going on. It's hard to go around them because at one point they will find out if you're trying to go around them. They might not find out right away that this is happening, but it will take some time and it might happen. So the right way is very iffy.
All right, well then here's a rather important question for you. As a professional and someone who deals with this on a daily basis, based on everything you've said, is such a high price for insurance here in New York justified?
No, obviously it's not. Listen, my insurance, just take me as an example, went up in price from, let's say, $250 a month I was paying. Now it's at $400. My license is clean, and I'll touch base on a little bit about the new point system that we have in New York. My license is clean, everything is good. I had no accidents. Why did it go up? Why did it go up 100% almost?
Okay, let's say you had the power to change something in the legislation. Where would you start?
Well, the first thing is the new point system that came in, I believe, February 26th in New York State, where we're getting points for a lot of new things. I understand the point system will go against big problems like you're drinking, you're intoxicated, you're on the drug use. Those things have to be here. Like you should get high points, but they change the system where your driver license gets suspended at 10 points instead of 11. Your holding a cell phone is now 6 points instead of 5 points, which is everybody holds their cell phone. I have not seen anybody who's in their car not holding a cell phone. 6 points, and once you hit that 6 points threshold, they forget about the insurance company raising your rate. You already right away go into a surcharge where quarterly you'll pay for your fines $300 just to have a driver license and drive in New York. It's like a excessive fine quarterly just because you hit over 5 points. So I mean, the system is really unfair to the people, the working people of New York. Can it be changed? Of course it can be changed, but I don't know who's lobbying it. We have to find out that.
So it turns out that being a car owner in New York is really expensive. You pay for insurance, you constantly pay for tolls, which we'll definitely touch upon later. I mean, these drives into Manhattan and back, like, come on.
Yes. The new commuter toll is crazy.
What is all this money being spent on then?
Well, the budget. We give a lot of free stuff, but we don't know who do we give it to. But we do give a lot of free stuff. We have free care for the kids from second, I think now they're going to put into second to fifth grade to fourth grade. So free care. Then, listen, there's a lot of programs that not need to be there. It's just money going to waste. And don't forget, for example, let's take a look at the snow situation, right? Yeah. This past winter we had crazy snow, crazy cold, and they were paying crazy overtime just to clean the roads. Did they do a good job? We don't know, but that's a lot of money. And these overtimes people are making $60, $70 an hour. They have to pay for overtime 1.5 times. They have to pay $150 an hour just to clean snow. It's insane. The money is just going left and right. The city itself, not the state, even though this is a state problem when we talk about driver license. The city needs money, the state needs money, everybody needs money. We're always in a deficit, and we're in I think, $12 billion dollar deficit, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a big problem. A lot of money being spent left and right. Somebody has to come in and clean it up.
Listen, anyone can point out a problem and criticize it. You, me, anyone.
Yes.
But maybe you have an idea for a solution?
Solutions, are hard just because the system is already so big, and try to cut everything or try to change anything as a one man or as a team is hard because you have thousands of people in the system, and it will need radical changes. Like we got a new mayor, right? The mayor came in and said, I'm going to do this, free buses, free this, but we're still paying for buses. We still I don't think we have free grocery stores. That's what he promised. So with that said, it's easier said than done.
And not only did it not become free, but it got even more expensive, damn it.
Well, listen, taxes are going to go up. Now we have real estate taxes planning to go up, which is going to be a problem also for the city, and everybody's going to get hurt. The middle class is going to get wiped out if there's going to be a hike in real estate tax. It's a tough situation. We're living in a world that's going to be very costly to live in.
All right, see, you're all fired up. Let's go back to our previous topic, the topic of insurance. A used car, a pre-owned vehicle, which you guys also sell, versus a new car. From the perspective of value and saving money for a new driver, what's the best place to start?
I would say always used, even though I'm a big fan of new cars, because you have no maintenance, charges, fees, however you want to call it. When you have a new car, it's under warranty. Anything happens, you go to the manufacturer service, They take care of it for the first 3, 4, 5, even 10 years sometimes. But with used car, obviously, you have to buy these maintenance plans that will cover you. Used cars do break down. You come out of the lot, everything is great, and then in 2 weeks something happens. Can somebody expect that to happen who sells you the car? No, they can't, because they don't know what's happening under the hood. They weren't driving this car. Somebody else was driving. They just bought it and they repurchased it. So obviously it's cheaper to drive a used car, but maintenance is expensive, and insurance will be cheaper if it's a used car, only if you're buying it for cash. If you're going to be financing this used car, it's not going to be cheaper, because you still are required by bank to have full coverage insurance. So if you do have that, the difference between a new car and used car insurance prices are going to be very minimal, maybe 20, 30%, just because of the value of the car. Because the new car will cost you $40,000 and the used car will cost you, let's say, $25,000. So that will be the difference on the premium. Otherwise, it will be the same. So again,
Your advice?
I like new, and I will stick with new. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been selling new cars. I started selling used cars, and I still think new cars is the way to go.
Yeah, I get it. But imagine you're a new person here. You just arrived. You just got your license. Your very first license in your life. Where should you start?
Well, it'll have to be a used car, because first of all, you're not going to get a lease right away, because in order to get a lease, you have to have some kind of a credit history. You could have 800 score, but your credit history is minimal, and you have 2 credit cards with a limit of $3,000 to $4,000, and they're not going to give you a car. It's impossible. Used car, yes, you have great score. Used car, you put a couple $1,000s down and you drive off.
Well, in any case, it'll be hard for me and many other newly arrived immigrants to answer this question. Which car is better? Where to get cheaper insurance? For these and many other questions,
we at Grand Prix Motors are here for 20 years doing this. We have been solely selling new cars for 15 and 5 years now with used cars. We will guide you and we will explain to you what's best for you and what scenario will be more optimal and financially budget for yourself. You'll come in, you'll tell us this is what's going on, and we will pick a car, new or used. We will guide you with insurance. We have a lot of agents that we deal with, other than just having somebody that doesn't know anything about insurance. We deal with all the insurance companies, Geico, State Farm, Allstate, Progressive. We have everybody for many years, and they will guide you and they will explain to you what's the best scenario. Also, in the past 10 years, we have opened up a body shop, which always helps with your collision needs. And we have a lot of experience now, and we'll guide you also during a car accident. And we also have a customization shop where we tell our clients, please install a two-channel camera for your needs, because when you're driving today, everything has to be recorded. If somebody jumped in front of your car, if somebody hit you and it wasn't your fault, the only way to prove it is by having a camera that's going to record that incident. So please, when you come to us, don't forget, we don't only sell your car and guide you in selling, we'll guide you in the whole aspect of the car industry from A to Z.
friends, guys and girls, I hope that many of you found the answers to the questions you've been wondering about. But if not, leave your questions in the comments, and in the next episode of our podcast, we'll make sure to answer them. Muchas gracias. Hit the like button and subscribe. You've talked a lot about insurance, and especially about insurance claims that happened without any video surveillance cameras around.
Just recently, my client just got a brand new car about a month and a half ago. She was parked at a gas station where an attendant from the gas station backed into her. Obviously, she's not at fault, she's just standing. They go file a claim with his insurance, and it's Progressive, yes, it's Progressive. And Progressive denies the claim and says, show us the proof that he hit you. And she's like, I was standing. What do you mean? What proof can I stand? You could ask your client. They're like, we don't care. We have to have a video showing that he hit you. And with that said, what happens in this situation is the claim becomes 50-50, not 100%, that other insurance company does not take the fault. And that way you don't do anything. You have to go either paying out of cash, out of your own pocket for this damage, or you go against your insurance and put a claim on it because their insurance is not fully covering it. So there you go, there's a scenario. If she would have a camera, it would be seen and recorded that he hit her, and that's 100% proof. That's it. Very simple.
Where are we right now? What is this place?
We're at 2737 Coney Island Avenue, the home of Grand Prix Motors. This is our lot. As you could see, we have a full variety of used cars, from $20,000 cars to $250,000 cars. We just sold yesterday Lamborghini Urus. You could pick anything you want here. We'll help you, like I said, with anything, any car, whatever your choice. We'll guide you through the new or used car process.